And we are on. Welcome back. We've got Medieval Dynasty episode 84 today. We're doing a late night filming, which means I'm about halfway through my whiskey, I'd say. Which, means this should be a good one. So, I'm thinking we're going to have a mission episode on this one. So, I know I talked about we're definitely going to have a farm animal naming episode, and I think so that'll drop probably Sunday. When you're watching this, it'll probably be Saturday. And what I did was I told my daughter, right, because she's the naming pro. I mean, like we have a sheep called Soul Taker, so. uh, the thing is, since she last named them, like we have full stables everywhere. I mean, look at the goats. We don't even have a goat name yet. So here's what I told her. I wrote down all the stuff, and she's got a lot of pressure on her because it's quite a few names, right? We've got a couple of horses, we've got some new cows. The goats is gonna be a little bit, right? And what I talked to her about was the sophomore slump. Now, I can talk about baseball forever, right? Military and baseball. I know they're two different things, but it's really the only two things that I know anything about that I'm any good at. So, with baseball, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk while we travel over to wherever the heck we're going. But I told her, there's a lot of pressure on her, right? Because she did really well in the first one. But I said that's kind of how baseball goes, right? Like we'll get a young guy that comes up, and he'll just be a stud for the whole first year, right? And then in the second year, his numbers will drop, and it's kind of referred to as the sophomore slump. So the reason for that, and this is at least what I think, right? And there's a lot of stuff about baseball, especially at like the pro level or the upper levels, college, whatever. Um, it's not theoretical, but like it's not a set in stone thing. But here's what I'm pretty sure it is, and here's what I would argue against anybody is that whole first year, right? Like when you're a stud, say you're a batter and you're doing awesome, and then that second year, like your average will drop, your power numbers will drop, right? And it's not that you got any worse, like you've probably actually gotten better. But that whole first year, the other teams, they collected a ton of data on you, and now they have a scouting report, at that level. So now that second year, they know how to attack you, right? So maybe that first year they didn't know that on a 2-1 count you were more susceptible to inside fastballs, which would set up a breaking ball, and that was how they got you out with 2 strikes. Like little stuff like that, right? So they didn't have all the heat charts and all that on you, but now that they do, which way are we going? I think we're going to Astoya, huh? But now that they have all those on you, that second year now they know how to go after you, right? And then usually what we like to see is that third year those numbers come back up because now they've had a chance to adapt to how they're being attacked, right? So again, this is why like I've thought about doing MLB The Show, but I don't know if people would like it because I would just talk about crazy baseball stuff like the whole time, and maybe baseball people would like it, I guess, and that's if you're watching a baseball game. But I was talking to her about that, and I was like, your first one went so well. There's a lot of pressure on you now. We can't have one of those sophomore slumps. So I was trying to explain that to her, and she had no idea what was going on. But she's a 12-year-old girl. She cares very, very little about her dad and his baseball talks. But I was just kind of joking around with her. I was like, there's a lot of pressure. This second go round's got to be real good. So yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. What the heck? Have we met the boy in the barrel yet? I'm not sure. All right, so let's get on with our quest today. But yeah, that was kind of my fun little way to where the heck? My fun little way to kind of get us here. Okay, here we go. So let's get on with this. Hello there. Have you seen the boy who recently wandered in the village? His name is Yannick. Yep, just met that weirdo, and he's gorgeous. This little man is mature and clever beyond his years. I wish I had that smart little man by my side. Okay. You seem to be very excited about this. Hasty conclusions, maybe. Nonsense. Look at him. He beams with intelligence. There is more of the man in him that And my burly husband, he will definitely bring me happiness. I need him. Well, this lady's kind of weird. Above all, I wouldn't have to bow my head in shame in front of the other women anymore. They don't even know deplorable husband looks like since he doesn't leave this stinky pier. Well, he's a hard worker. Do you think you would be suitable as a foster mother? Of course, I've already raised one child that didn't come out of the womb. Arata Mila. She was a monster. This girl was almost never home. It was an ordeal to get anything through her head. I devoted so much time and nothing came of it. Yannick will be different. Let's be nice here. Yeah, okay, that was it. I see she's determined. Be well. That's basically what that said, if you didn't read her fast enough. Okay, well, we're not talking to the weird little kid in the barrel yet. Oh, man. Yeah, we haven't had a good mission thing in a while. You know, I figured it was a good time. Right, and then tomorrow's episode, yeah, we'll definitely do some, it'll be kind of an animal naming-centric episode. So it might not be the longest one, but I think it'll be fun. Alright, welcome to the nicest place in all of Oxbow. I just learned that we have a new potential member, a young child. No one's like, oh, where'd he come from? They're just like, oh, we got a nice kid here. That's why I'm here. Do you think you could take on raising another child? I'm an experienced mother. I've already children of my own. A story I never refuse to need. I would not forgive myself if I grew up cruel. Whole point of the existence here. What do you think of this orphan? Oh, the poor thing has certainly been through a lot. Such a young girl. Oh, it's a girl? Oh. She's not being her own. Here, she'll be able to... I don't know. I thought it was boy Yannick, right? Anyways, no one will ask about her background or parents. In Estoya, we are all equal, especially since me and my husband, Branimir, strictly obey the local rules. The child is a boy. Oh, okay, there we go. The child's a boy. His name's Yannick. Have you seen him at all? I haven't had the opportunity yet, but whether I see it won't change my attitude towards this child. Story is open to anyone. Anyone who adapts our rules, of course. You should learn something about the child first. I'm leaving. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah, a lot of these missions are interesting or awkward or a combination of the two. All right, weird child. Good morning, sir. I've been standing in here for a long time. The locals just point fingers at me and say that there's a debate about which house to put me in. They tell me to wait, but I'm hungry and thirsty. You mean to say they're arguing about raising you and forgot to feed you, right? Maybe they're busy, I won't be a burden, but I'm really hungry and thirsty. Could you bring me some bread and a few drops of water? I got a tart and booze. Do not get in anyone's way and do no harm. Is that how these rules went? Pathetic. I'll feed you, boy. Don't worry, kid. I'll help you out. Yeah, all right. What do we got here? Water skin with water. Oh, I need another one. Dang it. Wheat roll, dried meat. I only have one dried meat left on me? No, I got 12. Oh, he only needs one, and I have 12. Ah, I'm dumb. Okay. I don't have a freaking wheat roll, though. Do these guys don't sell food, do they? I don't think so. No, because he's the fisherman. All right. Well, crap. Okay. Let's, yeah. Let's, talk to the guy. We're going back home. Let's go. Yeah. Yum, yum. Oh, man. Tomorrow we got, I got ribeyes salted in the fridge, ready to go for tomorrow. We're gonna make a whiskey cream sauce with them. It's gonna be awesome. All right. What do we need? Why do I have 2 water skins on me? Oh. No, they're both full. We'll give them one of the crappy water skins, I guess. Got the dried meat. We need a wheat roll. Oh, you gonna carry that? That'd be awesome if they interacted a little more. All right. Bread, wheat rolls. Luckily, I could make about 1,000 of these. We are sitting pretty good on the resources. About where we want to be, though, so pretty solid. Every once in a while, at least once a season, I'll check for outliers, right? That's kind of how we found out that the wool had to be changed a little bit. Right, make some of those clothes a little better. All right, we got all the stuff we need. It's almost nighttime. I don't know. I might do a cut here. I wonder if we can... Is there anything interesting enough to talk about while we run back down to Estoya? I mean, we've got to... yeah, we can talk about some stuff. So we got a few episodes planned.
Giddy up.
And I know I just commented back to Zelda. Right, and I guess we were kind of talking about that sophomore slump thing, right? And the big thing about that is analytics. Analytics are huge in sports. Like even on YouTube, like the the like the research I put into the channel before it started, was like 2 months of research. How do I want to do videos? And it's like some of the stuff was like stupid. Like not stupid, but like very rudimentary. Like the thought process behind, like what kind of audience do we want to build and the community we want to build. Like that's why I decided to go with like trying to maintain a positive attitude and not swearing all the time and I mean all the little stuff like was thought out. Um, but yeah, like the analytics on YouTube. So like this game, like has been very fun, right? And we're getting high up on the episodes, right, to the point where I mean, pretty soon it's probably going to be, like an every other day thing, and we're going to have updates and we'll have some guides. And then when the big updates come out, obviously we'll probably have a week or two of content there. But at the same time, I want to get like a good mix of things in, and that's when I sent that message out about Atom Fall, because I think it kind of fits into, like the niche of the games here. But I was thinking about it because with the analytics, like half of the people that watch are actually from Europe, right? Which makes sense, right? We're playing Medieval Dynasty, we're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. But then, like Atom Fall, it kind of reminds me of Fallout. I hear it's kind of like Kingdom Come Deliverance. One of my buddies is playing it. But it's got like a British background, I believe. So that's kind of why I was thinking, like, oh, maybe like people would like to watch that. Like weird American American with from the north part of the states who talks like I do, playing the game and not understanding what all the British jargon is, like some of the language I just I don't understand some of the slang, so maybe that would be fun. But anyways, well, we're back. Hello, good sir. I'm smelling some delicious food. Yes, it's nutritious and should satisfy your hunger. Thank you for saving my life. The food tastes as good as ever. In the meantime, I heard some rumors. Oh. I was told that two families were thinking about taking care of me. They can't come to an agreement, so I have to make the choice myself. Will you help me make up my mind? All right. She has nothing for you but praise. Might be a bit rigid under a roof, but you'll lack nothing. Both women want to use you for the... Jeez.
The king is the king. As long as he doesn't poke his nose into my business.
Make your choice or flip a coin. Oh, man, I don't know.
Hey!
I feel like they'll both be good. Who's yelling behind me? I don't know. Like, kind of flip a coin. I feel like they'll both be fine. Make your choice yourself or flip a coin. Yeah, sure. Why not, kid? Both families have their own problems. In that case, I have to think about it. Could you visit me in a while? I wouldn't want to starve again. Okay. I'll come by. Is this a next season thing? Oh, wait for the next day. Okay. Well, in that case, Horsey, you stay here. I'm going to grab some sticks. And we're going to go camp out in the woods. Luckily for us, it's nighttime. I think I need one more. Now, the problem is, I'm going to have to run probably a little ways away from town here. Areas restricted, areas restricted. Hopefully I don't run into anything that's going to try to kill me. I guess we have infinite use of this. Let's, no? No? Oh, there we go. This looks like a nice spot to camp out. We'll sleep for the night here. Talk to the weird kid the next day. Oh, man. Ah, good stuff. Hey, all right. Me, sleeping outside in the rain. Reminds me of the good old military days. I love being outside. I'm one of those guys where, like, how there's, like, two different kind of campers? Like, one group of people says they're going camping, but they're like living in a mansion out in the woods. And then there's other people that are more like me, where it's like, you know, a tent, and then you kind of just like go and be out in the woods. Where am I going? Man, I'm getting real sidetracked. See, this is what happens when I make late night videos on a Friday or Saturday when I'm into my whiskey a little bit. Oh man, which reminds me, Jack Daniels hasn't called yet. I'm thinking if I can, you know, we got to keep those sub numbers up, so that way, you know, if I can be a partner, maybe I can email them and be like, hey, guess what? I'm a partner with YouTube. I could use a sponsor. All right, kid, what you got? I'm happy to see you again. You're right to advise me against both families. Oh, that's not what I was saying. This isn't really a place for me. At least you're not starving anymore. What are you up to now? When it's not too late. Do you have any idea what to do next? Do you have a plan, or should I take you? Okay. Wait, can we take the weird kid in? Oh, I kind of want to do it for the video just because I don't know if that's what I'd normally pick. Let's see what he says. I have a plan, but I'll have to ask you for some help. Okay. I feel like, I don't know if the wife would like it if I just brought home this weird kid. It will allow me to get back to what I'm doing years ago. Now I really feel that's what I want to do. What? Years ago? I think you have a problem with counting. You're a funny little guy. Don't let my appearance confuse you any further. I may be small, but this is how I've always been. I don't know when I was born, but I remember what I was doing at least 16 winters ago. Is this like a... Oh, no. What is that, Benjamin Button thing? Impossible. Wait, and you're pretending to be a child? You have extended youth. I would love to have that. Yeah, this is getting interesting. Everyone reacts in exactly the same way when it comes to revealing my true age. Bulging eyes and faces frozen. Let's get it over with, shall we? I mentioned that I have a request for you, and it's a matter of life and death for me. I need to make a special concoction, and I lack the final ingredients. I can share the recipe, but I'll tell you how I learned it after you helped me. Yeah, I'm going to help you, because I want to know what's going on. I've already gathered some wine, which will be the base of my unique mixture. Believe me, it was hard to obtain them, in my case. I have to guard the spot where I hide them. Bring me some clay vials, linen fabric, and some wool. Please, they're essential, okay? Alright, well, I guess we're going back home to get this kid some more crap. Dang it. That means we're going to have to think of something to say again. Let's take the horse. Maybe we will have to do a cut this time. Oh, man. But yeah, I think Adam Fall would be fun. I have High on Life, and that game, I played like just like 5 to 10 minutes to see what the heck was going on. That game is hilarious. I might do just a short series on that one. Just because it's so ridiculous. It's Rick and Morty. It's those guys that made it, and they're like voicing it and that kind of stuff. I don't know a ton about it, but like I know it's like a Rick and Morty thing, which, you know, I think is generally pretty popular amongst most people. But the game is just like off the rails ridiculous. It's so funny. All right, let me grab 3 clay vials, 3 wool. Luckily, we got 8 million wool and a linen fabric. And there it is. All right, we got that stuff. Let's take this to the kid. Oh man, yeah. Sorry, a lot of back and forth here. I don't know. I'm debating whether to try and keep entertained, right? Because it's not really. It's like a 45-second trip. But man, I'm running out of stuff. But the High on Life game is super fun, and I heard it's not very long. You know, and it's something a little different than kind of what we would be normally used to. Whereas Adam Fall kind of fits into that genre of stuff, you know, that we've been doing, and I kind of want to, you know, like keep doing in the future. Yeah, I don't know. You know, like I got time to think about it. We're gonna do some more episodes on this. I really want to get a couple guides out for this, especially like a nice like in-depth farming guide. But you know, like Kingdom Come's been a lot of fun, you know, and we've got some people actually watching it now, which is fun. I actually put out an episode. It was episode 37, and did really well. I mean, I put it out just a couple days ago, and it's got like 1,200 views already. You know, which for new YouTuber like me is pretty good, I think. But I don't know, right? It's kind of the fun about this though, is like, you know, we kind of just throw some stuff out there, you know, if people like it, like, you know, like High on Life, if people like it and they get a laugh out of it, I feel like that's cool. And if they don't like it, you know, it'll probably be a short series, something to throw into the mix. Atomfall, I feel like would be a longer series. I guess I don't know how long the game is, but other than that, I'm not really sure what else is coming out. I know there's an Indiana Jones game coming out. I don't know about that. That would probably just make me look stupid when I can't solve the freaking all the riddles and stuff. Oh, man. Indy. All right. Yannick. All right, I'm back again. Don't make me leave again, because we're for sure doing a cut if I got to leave again, because I am I'm out of stuff. I'm out of the good stuff. You're back. Thank you for those items. This is going to be impressive. That's my way out of here. What is this all about? Oh, man. You see, a few years ago, I lived in a city of stone, and I was apprenticed to a man who called himself an alchemist. He created not only various concoctions, but also unusual substances. One, for example, made the floor slippery so it was easier to move heavy goods. Okay. These were fascinating times. I learned a lot, but the master was getting old. One day he drank a flask of rust remover by mistake. Okay, awful way to go. His workshop was taken over and I ended up on the street. Surely you know a lot. Couldn't you find work elsewhere? I was left without equipment or ingredients. I snuck into the workshop to retrieve some, but I was caught by the new owner and branded an outlaw. They even wanted to cut my hands off, but I managed to escape the city. What the heck? You know the rest. I wandered around various villages, often pretending to be a child, because I look like a child, I guess, which provided me with food and shelter, but always up to a point. That's why this glowing mixture will help me find a new master with a proper workshop. I think you fell on your head. I thought you were going to do something along the lines of an infusion for itchy feet. Surprised me. I need a lot of fireflies, but this has to do with alchemy. Let's go with this. No, there's cotton wool inside, and a specially distilled blend of wine and herbs. You remove the cork, insert a piece of linen cloth, and set it on fire. It glows better than a torch. Huh. Interesting. I heard that there's a herbalist living in the northern village in the forest. Will you deliver my work to her and ask her if she will take me on as an apprentice? Surely you'll do better in the wilderness than me. Alright, give me your stuff. Yannick's glowing vial. Interesting. Alright, so we gotta run to Kalanikov, which by run I mean fast travel. Thank God they got fast travel in this game, or this would be a for sure cut, because this is on the other side of the map. Alright. Let's go see what the weird boys got here. But yeah, like, that's the other thing, is like, look at all the missions. I feel like maybe, you know, in the next week or two, that might be a fun thing too, is to just, like, I'll pick up the missions, and if it seems like it's going to be a fun, cool mission, you know, like, we'll do it on camera, and, you know, like, the ones that are just more like the fetch missions, I'll just... Oh, I thought that was the kid. I was about to be freaked out. You know, like, the ones that are... The fetch ones I'll do off camera. Maybe... I mean, that might be kind of fun, because there's a lot of cool missions in here yet that we haven't gotten to. I hear. I don't know. I've never been too big into the missions. Usually Brick always does the missions. Alright, welcome. How can I help you? There's a young orphan boy in Astoria. His dream is to learn alchemy. Could you help him? Has some experience in helping, you know, he asked if he could be... Yeah, let's go with that one. He has some experience. He wants to be your apprentice. I work mostly with herbs and other gifts of the forest. My concoctions are simple recipes inherited from my parents. I don't wonder why they work if they do. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to teach him anything new that he doesn't already know. Can you recommend someone else? The boy has a strange practice of making concoctions from unusual substances, like this strange vial. Mad recipes, experiments, and unusual components. There is someone like that, but I would never entrust him with young adepts. Unless you want the boy to end up as an ingredient of some alchemical decoction himself. Oh, let's see. If the word about his work has gotten all the way out here, he must surely know a thing or two. Who's that? The description fits like a glove. I think it will do. Who is it? I was surprised by a man who jumped out from behind a bush with a pot into which he wished to collect my excrements. A lovely man. Fortunately, I didn't have to follow the need at the moment. Anyway, look for him in the swamp. Oh, this guy. All right. Thankfully, I already have a different kind of sample for him. All right. Well, okay, we're pretty close. So we are going to the swamp next. Probably gonna grab a bite to eat and a little water from the river. Let's do that. Oh no, I'm super thirsty. Dang it. Horsey.
I need some water.
Yeah, our guy's gonna be complaining. Horsey, hurry up. Horsey. Yeah. All right, let's find the weirdo in the swamp. Right. Yep. Actually, yeah, might be a good combination. Oh, watch out, buddy. Grab a sip of water at the edge here. Do I have my weapons back on? Yeah, I do. Okay. That last episode, we went crazy. The plum stuff definitely works. That was awesome. We were one banging everybody. All right. Ooh. Go check that out real quick. I think we've got a couple minutes yet. See if there's anything. Is there anything gonna eat me over here? I think we're good. All right, what you got in here? A little basket, some fish meat that we don't need. Grab that. I guess we're at that point where like coming here. Ooh, fishing spears. Yeah, we can always use those. I was just about to say that that we're at that point where we don't really need too much of this stuff, but I mean. I hear rich people say the best money is new money. No, I am very broke because I've decided that I'm not good at anything, so let's try some YouTube videos. I'm sometimes good at video games. Oh man, I hear that's what they say though. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. So, we'll apply that that concept to the game here. I can already see people in the comments like, man, this guy says some weird stuff. Like Friday night and what is it? Like Saturday night? They'd be Saturday night and Sunday night videos. Like he says some weird stuff. I like to limit myself to. Like a drink or two a week. So I'll usually have one on Friday night, one on Saturday night. Don't want to get crazy. All right, weird guy. Oh, what's that you're holding there? Have you hidden a piece of yourself in that bottle? This guy. It's a gift from a lad called Yannick. This vial is to be opened and set on fire, brighter than a torch. He's looking for a new master. A master of disaster. That's me, baby. Give me that. Let me take a sniff. You want to kill me? It's an assassination. Quick, attack him, trees. God, this guy. Protect your beautiful god. Oh, now you're not moving. It's just supposed to be a glowing bottle. It just came to talk. Don't smell it. It obviously doesn't serve you. Oh, man. Let's do it this one. You wanted to burn me alive while looking me straight in the eye. Melt my face away, huh? Then crawl into my crisp remains and live in me like a burrow. Old school. I appreciate people's principles. Okay, as I mentioned, this lad is looking for a new master to teach him some alchemy. Would you, boom. It's what it should have done, but it didn't, sadly. But the boy has a drive to be a pyromaniac, or just a maniac at least. With my teachings, this glowing baby would turn you into a fried steak in a flash. Sizzle, honey. Does that mean yes? Yeah. Howl, fire, and boom, baby, this is it. I wish they had, like, voiceovers in this. Like, just thinking of, like, Borderlands, right? Like, Mr. Tord. He's probably and Tiny Tina, too. Those are, like, my two favorite characters. But, like, imagine if I had to read that. Like, like, it wouldn't be fun. And I don't know. I'm not too much, I'm not enough whiskey in to, like, be doing weird voices. But, yeah, it'd be cool if they had that. But, anyways, this is it. Where is he? No, don't tell me, Sniff. I'll find the snot myself. Such talent cannot go to waste like an accidental poop dropped in the bog. Go away, never come here again and visit me sometimes. Don't be a stranger. I just ended Yannick's life. Stay dangerous, baby. What the heck? Oh, we got it done. All right. Well, we got to make a note to come back here and see if that kid came. Right? Yeah, that finished the story quest. But yeah, we gotta come back here and see if that kid's here. So definitely kind of part of the fun in this game. They definitely added a lot in the like progression as you go through. So I think that's why I think we got to do more of the story stuff before, like, I don't know, we get too far into other stuff. Um, like I think we got to throw a story episode in every once in a while because I don't know. I think this is pretty fun. It's a weird story, that's for sure. All right, let's take a look. See, so we got to head basically just east, and that'll take us home. Oh man, yeah, crazy little mission, but I think that might be kind of fun. We'll I don't know, like maybe every season, try to do one mission. I'd maybe that'll kind of be fun. I'm just kind of thinking of like just fun things, right, to kind of keep the series fresh. And all right, well, we definitely don't need salted fish meat, but why not? Yeah, we'll take that plank. An extra log, sure. Sometimes these like tell little stories, but this one did too much. Like there's one in Kingdom Come. There's like a thing where you come up upon this lady who died, and she's wearing like a witch's hat or something like that, and she's got like these weird potions on her. And I know like Fallout is a really good game into where like it tells the story by like like you go into a house or whatever, and it'll which way am I going here? Let's take this road. And it'll tell you like the story of what happened in the house without like actually like taking place, right? So man, it just crap all over the place. This is why I don't like doing cuts like all the time. Like obviously if we just like went right home and nothing happened, that's like when I would do a cut. But yeah, I mean we're finding a couple things out here. Sometimes these tell cool things, cool little stories. This one, just seems to be a little logging camp. Got a mission down there. One of our people's got something for us, but I don't know if those usually turn into like story missions. But again, they're kind of always there. So I'm thinking, like every season we could have kind of like an update episode, and then we could have like all right, we're gonna try to pick like one fun mission to do like during this season. I think that might be kind of cool. Kind of a way to keep it interesting for the progression that we want to do. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I think other people are, and I know when I watch something like this, it's like when you read a really good book, which I say that, and I can't stand reading. But like, or a really good movie is more an example for me. But people that read books, they'll tell you this too. Like, if you like get a really good story, like you're almost like sad when it ends, right? So like with this, like I don't know, I'm trying to keep things interesting enough that we can keep going, right? Like I don't want to just like make a video and it's like, that was boring as hell. Like, when we get to that point, like that's why we have the update episodes in there, I guess. But anyways, we're back. That mission was quite interesting to say the least. I guess let's clean up the inventory a little bit, and we'll kind of get into what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So like I said, the little one's got a lot of pressure on her. But I think it'll be fun, right? Well, is this all food stuff? Yep, it'll be all food stuff. we'll let her have some free reign. We'll get some fun animal names in there, and yeah, it'll kind of be an animal husbandry centric video, which I think will be a lot of fun. All right, let's get some of this stuff in there. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna keep that plum wine on me. Never know when I'm gonna have to go mess up another base like that. Throw that in there. We'll throw that in there. Throw that in there. Pretty good. All right. Well, I think that shall do it for today's episode. Quite the interesting one. I know we did a lot of travel there without cuts. I kind of want to see how people react to it. Again, it comes into that analytics where, like, when people stop watching, it tells me, So it's like, if I say something stupid and then like half the audience leaves, like, I know when. But yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of a fun episode. We kind of, we did a fun mission. I think it's just kind of fun to talk every once in a while, and I think this was a good episode for it. So, yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed their time. Like I always say, if you got anything you'd like to see, if there's something I'm missing or something you want to add to the town, let me know in the comments. I love the interaction, and I feel like a lot of this town was built based off of comments, right? So it's like, like I'm playing the game and I'm doing the talking all the time and all that, but like the comments really drive like some of the ideas that I've had, or it's just like it was just your idea, right? So it kind of takes it from just being my town to where it's like, the whole community had like a part in why the town looks like it does. So I think that's super cool. But yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. Otherwise, I guess with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there, be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.